Hi, I'm Jen. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to help you learn how to handle your relationship when you're just not feeling it. I'm a couples and sex therapist, and I've worked with hundreds of couples over the last decade, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. And today, I'm going to help you decide whether you want to stay in the relationship or leave, all while I'm doing my makeup. I promise you that by the end of this video, you are going to know if you want to stay in the relationship or leave. So definitely make sure you watch the entire thing. Let's get started. So you're wondering if this is the right relationship for you. It's totally normal in a long-term relationship to get bored, to fantasize about being with other people, or to have so much conflict that you're curious about your long-term potential. So the very first step that you're going to take to solve this problem is to look within. You have to understand yourself before you can decide whether or not someone else is good for you. Now ask yourself this question. When you imagine yourself with a partner, what traits does that partner have? Do they have healthy traits that are representative of a secure person? Are your expectations realistic? Then ask yourself, does my partner have these traits? If your partner has these traits, then you want to ask yourself, why am I still feeling uneasy about this relationship, even when my partner has all of the traits that I imagine my partner having in a long-term relationship? If your partner doesn't have these traits, then ask yourself, what is missing? So now I want you to ask yourself, how do you feel about this person? Do you feel anxious? Do you feel bored? Do you feel calm? Or do you feel something else? And then what is it about this person or about this relationship that makes you feel those things? Okay, so here's the second step, and it's definitely the hardest step. You have to figure out why you chose this person in the first place. A lot of people choose partners based on old attachment wounds. So they choose partners who are similar to their parents because they're trying to heal an old wound. If this person, for example, accepts me for exactly who I am, and they treat me the way that my parent treated me, then I don't need to feel accepted by my parent because I'm being accepted by this partner. Does that make sense? So why did you choose this person initially? Hopefully you chose them because you really liked them and you actually thought they would be really good for you. But what if now you're asking yourself those questions? Did I just choose this person because I'm trying to heal an old attachment wound? Is this person actually a secure, healthy person for me to be in a relationship with? Yes or no? Then that will help guide you to understand yourself more and to understand whether or not it's you that maybe you have to heal some more, or if it's them, or if it's the relationship itself. Okay, I'm about to go on to step 3, but make sure that you follow me and like this video so that you can stay up to date with all of my relationship videos, because you definitely don't want to miss out on all of this great advice from a real couples and sex therapist. Okay, welcome back to how to handle a relationship when you're just not feeling it. Do you decide to stay or do you decide to leave? I'm gonna go over the steps again. Step 1 was, what are your expectations? And step 2 was, why am I with this person? Or why are you with this person? So step 3 is, ask yourself, what is it about this specific person or this specific relationship that's bothering you? What are the specific things about the relationship that are triggering you? Is it boring? Is the sex not great? Are you having a lot of conflict? Are you really close, but you're actually afraid that your partner's gonna hurt you, and so you'd rather leave first? Whatever it is, you have to actually figure out why there's something about this relationship that's just not right and why you're thinking about leaving in order to solve this entire problem. Step 4, everything is coming together now. So if the problem is you and you're being triggered by your internal trauma or your attachment issues, can you work on yourself and lean into the relationship at the same time? Ask yourself if these things can be resolved. Now, after I've gone through all of this, ask yourself if the problem is the other person, do you want to stay with the other person? If they trigger your attachment trauma or if they remind you of somebody who could never fulfill that emotional hole, do you want to stay with that person? Could they potentially work on themselves and lean into the relationship? Or do you want to go to therapy and work on the relationship together? Or just say to yourself, you know what? The relationship's not worth it, so we might as well end it now and then take some space and heal and then maybe find somebody else who's a better fit. It's a good question to ask them. Okay, you did it. You made it through steps 1 through 4. That's awesome. Congratulations. And thank you so much for sticking with me through this very awkward makeup tutorial. But I need you to stay with me through step 5 because that is why you're here. You want to know how to handle a relationship if you're just not feeling it. So quickly, I'm gonna go curl my hair and I will be right back with step 5, the most important one. Don't leave. Okay, welcome to step 5. Now that you've finally decided what to do with your relationship that you're just not feeling, you've decided if you want to stay, you've decided if you want to go, all you have to do is have the conversation. Sit down with your partner, don't text, let them know that you want to have an important conversation, that you're going to schedule it and sit on the couch or sit at the kitchen table and talk to your partner. Tell them if you want to work on the relationship together. Tell them if you're going to go to therapy. Tell them if you want them to work on the relationship. Tell them if you don't want to be in the relationship anymore. All you have to do is have the conversation and talk about it. Remember that in any relationship, even one that you might be ending, the most important thing is always good communication. So let them know what's going on in your brain, what you're thinking, what made you come to this realization. Have a real, genuine conversation about it, even if it's going to be a hard one. I am so happy that you all joined me again today, or if this is your first time, don't forget to subscribe and like this video so that I can keep doing these kinds of videos for you. Tell me if you liked this little tutorial or not. I love to hear everyone's feedback. I hope that your relationships go well. Again, whether you decide to stay together and work on it, or if you decide to break up and then be happy by yourself and then find something else that's a better fit, that's all I want for all of you. So again, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.